Hi, my name is Dawn Lang. Today we're going to do a short yoga video that encompasses some simple stretching and flexibility moves to help the spine, the hips, and the upper back, especially during times when you sit all day at work. So hope you enjoy this short video. So let's get started. So as we start out, find a comfortable place where you can sit on the floor or maybe sit on a mat in a cross-legged position. And as you start out sitting tall, lengthen through the crown of the head, relax your shoulders. So as you close your eyes, turn your focus inward, focusing on the sounds and sensations around you. And then tuning into the breath, inhaling in through the nose. Feel the rise of the chest and the inflation of your belly like a balloon. As you exhale through your nose, take a long, slow exhalation. Inhaling again through the nose, all the way into the belly. And exhaling through the nose. Take about 3 more rounds of that same breathing. Bring awareness back into the space, opening the eyes, placing hands in the front of your kneecaps. As you inhale, begin to sit tall, lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, straighten the arms, scoop your tailbone under, round and hollow out. Inhaling, extend the chin forward, draw the shoulders back like you're trying to touch your nose to the screen. Exhale, sit back in the hips, scoop the tailbone, hollowing out. Inhale, extending forward. Exhaling, sit back, round, hollow out. Inhaling, extending. Exhaling, rounding. 3 more times. Inhale, lengthening forward. Exhaling, hollowing out. Inhale, forward. Exhaling, sit back, hollow out. One last time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Begin to move in a circular fashion on your mat. So taking a wide circle. Still keep the hands on the front of the kneecaps to kind of help support the back, but take that circle as wide as you can, keeping your glutes grounded. So you're going to feel that release in your lower lumbar spine. So that nice circle and rotation around the lower back. Feel the need, close your eyes and do the movement with your eyes closed. If it makes you dizzy, keep the eyes open. One more time around. And then begin to reverse your direction. Take it the opposite way. Come back to a neutral spine, sitting upright. Arms reach for the sky, big stretch. And as you release the right hand to the floor, lean to the side, come over to the right side, a lateral flexion. So open long into the side body, top arm reaching towards the diagonal. Left hip is lengthening to the earth. If you can, turn your gaze towards the sun. If that bothers the neck too much, maybe look to the floor. Don't worry about your elbow connecting with the ground. It might or might not. Inhale as you lift up, switching sides. Exhaling, sinking. Take it over to the left side. Long stretch. Breathing into the left side body. Opening into the right. That top up arm reaching long. Inhale, lift up. Take it back to the right side again. Exhaling, sinking. Inhale, lift up. Switching sides. Exhaling, sinking. Inhaling, lifting. Once again, take it to the right side. And lift. Left side again. Exhaling, sinking. Inhale, lift up. Take it over to the right side. This time that top hand comes and rotates to the floor, taking in a spinal twist here. So as you exhale into the twist, inhaling, lengthening through the crown of the head. Breathing into the twist. And relax, letting gravity in. Let the breath open up into the tight spots. Inhale, lift up, switching sides. Exhale, close the right hand over to the left side. Exhaling into the twist. Inhaling, lengthening through the crown of the head. Inhale, lift up, take it back to the right side once again. Exhaling, closing. Inhale, lift up, switching sides, exhaling, closing. Inhaling, lifting. Now hands circle around behind you. Point your fingers to the wall behind you, rooting your palms into the earth. Draw your shoulders back, extend your rib cage forward. So breathing into the stretch across the chest, the shoulders, down the biceps and forearms. You're going to lift your chin up and out, raising up towards the sun. And release hands from the ground. So as you make your way onto all fours, come into tabletop position. And as we inhale, begin to arch the spine, chin and tailbone, lifting towards the sky. Draw your shoulders back towards your hips. Exhaling, round, hollow out. Pull the belly button up into the spine, pushing through the shoulders. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling, rounding. And as you continue this movement, take about 5 more rounds on your own at your own pace. Inhaling as you arch. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling, rounding. Last round, take your hands off the mat over to the right side. So as you sit down onto your left heel bone, feel that long diagonal stretch. Heart center is melting towards the earth, opening into your left side body. So breathe, relax the shoulders as best you can. Invite gravity in. Switching sides, taking the hands over to the left side, sitting down onto your right heel bone. So long diagonal stretch here, opening into the right side body. Heart center is melting towards the earth. Breathe into the stretch. As you readjust your hands towards the top of your mat, slide your hands forward. Let your heart center sink towards the ground. Heart center is melting, so you're going to feel a deeper stretch through the shoulders. If you have any orthopedic issues, anchor your elbows. Opening more deeply through the shoulders, down the lats, and through the chest. Into the upper thoracic part of the spine, the upper back, where the ribs reside. As you release, lift up. Bring your hands back onto the mat, onto all fours, finding a spinal balance here. So extend your right arm and your left leg, so lengthen long. So from a side view, the right arm is reaching, the left leg is lengthening. So thinking diagonally here. As you exhale, pull knee and elbow in. Inhale, lengthen long, extend it back. Exhale, pull knee and elbow in. Inhaling, lengthening. One more time, exhale, drawing the knee in. Inhaling, lengthening. Close it down, switching sides, left arm and right leg. So extending the right arm, or excuse me, the left arm and the right leg. So think diagonally here. Exhale, pull knee and elbow in. Inhale, lengthen long. Two more. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, lengthen long. One more. Exhale, draw the knee in. And reach. Closing it down. Nicely done. So now as you come all the way up, draw the left foot forward. So as the left foot comes forward, taking in a low lunge here. So as your hips press forward, you're going to feel that stretch opening into your hip flexors. Now if this at all bothers the knee, you can always double up your mat or bring a towel down to cushion the knee. So again, lunging forward, opening into the hip flexors. Hands can stay on your hips or can reach to the sky, one arm or both arms. You choose. You feel that pull in the hips and it's too intense and you have to bring your hips back to put your hands up. I'd rather your hands be low and your hips further forward. So the focus is on the hips here. So while you're here and pressing forward into your front foot, heart center is lifted, eyes up on the horizon. Breathe into the stretch. As you release your hands to the floor, straighten your front leg, shift your weight back. Take in what is called a half split. Draw the toes up towards the sky. So hands can be on the floor here. If you know you're going to need extra support, if you have blocks or a chair that you can set your hand on to assist you, that can also be of service. Try to relax your shoulders. Breathe into the hamstrings. Shifting our weight forward, once again, press forward into your front left foot. Hands come up. Focus on those hip flexors. Once again, pressing forward. One arm or both to the sky, or maybe hands stay low. You choose. With the arm reaching, it's active, so it's not passively there. It's actively reaching for the sky. So feel that long stretch all the way up the side body. Hands release to the floor, straighten the front leg, shift your weight back one more time. Focusing on those hamstrings. Draw the toes up if you can. Relax your shoulders, breathe into the stretch. Nice, bring hands to the inside of the foot, sweep your leg around. As you bring the right leg all the way around, plant the right foot into the floor, lunge forward. So as you press your hips forward, feel that opening into those hip flexors on the left side. So breathe into the stretch. Keep your hands low to get a deeper stretch. Feel like you need that reach with the arms, go for it. Let your focal point be on the hips. Breathe. If the intensity is too great to the point where you're holding your breath, stop and consider, is it really the intensity or are you just doing this by habit? So make sure you keep the breath flowing. Hands frame your foot, straighten your right leg, shift your weight back, draw your toes upward. Finding that hamstring stretch. Relax your shoulders. Breathe into the hamstrings. Shift your weight forward again. Take in that low lunge. Press forward into the front foot. Hands come up to the thighs. Hips press forward. Start there. If you feel the need to add the arms, go for it. Breathe into the stretch. Again, don't sacrifice the hips just to have the arms up. Keep lengthening the spine towards the sun. Hands reach back to the floor. Straighten the legs. Shift your weight back. Draw the toes up towards the sky. Relax your shoulders. Breathe the stretch. Nice. Bring your hands to the inside of the foot. Bring those legs back around. Straighten them out if you had it folded up. Now from this position, bend the elbows, bring yourselves down to a low plank. Keep those knees grounded. As you inhale, the spinal arch, shoulders back. So this is a modified up dog. So the thighs are on the ground. So as your heart lifts up, resist collapsing in your lower lumbar spine. Draw your shoulders back, arms hug the sides. Extend your belly forward. Come up as high as you can comfortably. If that's not as high as me, that's okay. If it's higher, great. It's not a competition. Let go of expectation and competition. Gently lower the chest to the floor. Once again, inhale, find your spinal arch. Inhale as you lift up, lift and extend the chin up and out. Exhale, lower. One last time, inhale, spinal arch. Exhale, lower down. Now shift your hips back to your heel bones. Take in a child's pose. So sit on your heels, arms outstretched in front of you. Let your belly wrap over your thighs. Feel the stretch in your low back. As you come up into a seated position onto your heel bones, taking in hero's pose. So with hero's pose, the focus is on the front of your legs, the quadriceps. So if this is uncomfortable for your knees, you can always place a pillow or a towel up underneath your hamstrings, between your calves and your hamstrings, to sit on it so this stretches it so much on the knees. Keep those heels on the outer sides of your glutes if you can. So hold here. So sitting tall. So now the first level is to bring your hands back behind. You can always put your fists together, put your knuckles down, flat fist. Fist can substitute for a wrist in most poses in yoga, except a down dog and an up dog. Hold it here, breathe into the stretch. So you want to feel that stretch on the front of the quadriceps. Now from here, try to press your hips up, lift those hips up. You're going to feel a deeper stretch in the quads and the biceps. Once again, try to lift and press those hips up. Now, if you're saying, I can't do that, that's okay. Feel free to stay up or to maintain that stretch. Lower the hips down. If you want to take it deeper, bring your elbows and forearms to the ground one at a time. If your knees and shins lift off the floor, it's too intense. That means you're going too low and sacrificing form and potentially injury. So just stay right here. Let your hips rise to the sky, and if you can, walk your feet all the way in, no matter how far you get. Bend the knees until you can't get any further. Walk your hands back. Walk your hands up your legs. Nice. As you stand tall, inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Place the right hand on the right hip. As you exhale, lean to the side, standing, pressing down. Inhale, lift. Switch sides. Bring the left hand to the left hip. Exhale, lean to the side. Inhale, lift up. Both arms high. Arms pulled back as you open your heart to the sun. Exhale, bring hands to the heart center. Fold it here. Well done. Great job today, you all. Thank you all so much for joining us. Please continue this video as often as you need to get that stretch, to get that relaxation and release in the body. Namaste.